Every day I ask myself the same question: what am I going to cook today? Fortunately, our residents here at Berwick Retirement Communities have the luxury of having a Red Seal chef prepare their meals on a daily basis. Utilising our current seasonal menus, local produce, and the amazing talent of our culinary team, we present to you Berwick Easy Eats. During this series, we'll be visiting the sites and having our chefs prepare simple, tasty and delicious meals that you too can follow along at home. So, sit back, relax, and we look forward to having you join us on this culinary adventure.
Welcome to the Matt and Mooch cooking show. Now, Matt's here. Where's Mooch?
I'm coming. Oh, I'm here. Hi, Chef Matt.
We're doing a social distancing cooking show.
Oh,
so
yeah.
You can back it up a little bit, that would be great.
All right. So what are we cooking today, Chef
We're
Matt?
We're going to do a Moroccan Style Beef Stew.
Yummy.
Yeah, you don't have to just use beef. You can actually use goat beef. Mooch, what are you trying to say there? Is that your goat imitation?
Maybe.
Oh, pretty good.
Thanks.
Okay, I'm going to start putting it together. I am going to use my social distancing stick.
Okay.
Back you up a little bit. And there we go. So what we need to do this particular dish is we need to start out with a little bit of meat. This is like a sirloin. Because we're stewing it, we don't have to use prime cuts like tenderloin or strip loin or anything like that. What I need to do, I've made up some Moroccan spice here. In the Moroccan spice, there's cumin, coriander, there is cinnamon, there is allspice, there is cardamom. Sometimes I will use, I'm going to put some of it on here. Sometimes I will do that from seed. And if I do that, I'll use a mortar and a pestle. Today, one of the special ingredients I'm going to put in it, I know, looks disgusting. Nope. This is a dried lime found in specialty markets. So this dried lime adds a certain something to it. If I use the mortar and pestle, I'm going to crush it. Yikes. I'm going to crush it in here. You want to smell it, Mooch? Whoa, no, back up, Mooch. I'll bring it over to you. We're social distancing. Okay. Smell it.
Yum.
Isn't that
Smells
beautiful?
fresh.
It's a little bit almost like a perfume. Now, because it is dried, I'm going to, and it doesn't break up especially well in the stew, I'm going to end up putting it in a little bit of cheesecloth and dropping it into the stew as we stew it. Back to what I'm doing here, I'm trying to prepare all the ingredients that we're going to roast in the oven first. So that includes a mirepoix. A mirepoix is onion, carrots, and celery that I've diced up. I've got some garlic here. We've already added the spice to it. These are the ingredients. I'm going to toss it together, like so, and like so. What do you think so far?
I think it looks amazing.
I'm going to drop this tray here, and what I'm doing, just so you see, is I'm going to spread it out. And you can actually do this in the bottom of your pot that you're going to roast it in, but I like to roast it in an oven spaced out so that I can get a lot of caramel or a lot of brown, which ends up adding to the flavor. So we're going to do that here. And that's ready. No, you don't want that as raw meat. No, Mooch, no.
That's part of my diet.
You call me weird talking about goat meat, and now you're talking about eating raw meat.
All right.
Mooch. Okay, one of the things that makes some flavor in the stew is the apricots. And what I'm going to do is reconstitute the apricots in some red wine. So I'm going to put it on the burner here. I'll turn up the heat, and in a little bit we'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like once it's cooked down. So this is the meat that we put into the convection oven, cooked it at 375 for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You just really are looking for a brown color on the meat so you can add a bit extra flavor. I'm going to end up putting all of this meat into here and the remaining ingredients into here. Okay, the remaining ingredients that are going into this, I'm going to add a little bit of beef stock. I'm going to add some diced tomatoes. A while back, you saw me reducing red wine and apricots. So I'm going to put a little bit of that into there. An unusual ingredient is almonds, but it sure adds to the dish, so I'm going to add some of those. I'm going to also add sweet potato, such as that. And as I crushed the lime, I put it into cheesecloth, and now we're going to stick that in there. Go back, you can add a little bit more beef stock to make sure we have enough. And what the heck, a little bit more red wine. Okay, we're going to put a lid on this. So Mooch, if you want to do this stew and you want to take it to another level, especially in the world of spiciness and more character, you can actually use harissa.
Larissa? That's my girlfriend.
Harissa is actually a spice that has a lot of different chili peppers in it and is used in Middle Eastern cooking. Now that we have all the ingredients in the pot, it's time to cook it. So we're going to have an oven at 350 degrees. We're going to let it cook for about 20 minutes. Put a spoon in there, stir it around, and then 20 minutes after that, look at it again. At that point, you might want to grab a little piece of meat out, see how tender it is, see how tender the sweet potatoes are, and then once that's done, you got a wonderful one-pot stew. We'll see you in a bit when this has been cooked up. Hey Mooch, we've got the stew, it's sitting up here on the stove. Do you want to have a little taste?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to get you a little spoonful like this, and I'm going to bring it over on the social distancing spoon.
Yummy.
You like it?
I love it.
That's excellent. Can I provide you with a meal? Would you like a glass of wine and a bowl of stew?
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you the glass of wine, and I'm going to give you a straw to go with it. Okay?
Yum. It's 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock.
Mooch,
Excuse me.
I've got you this bowl of stew. You've already drank all the wine. Your bourbon. I don't know. No, and now you're dancing. Yeah? You're gonna make it to the end of this clip?
Yeah.
Okay, there's your stew.
It looks and smells amazing, Chef Matt. Thank you.
I'm glad you enjoy it.
It's like a zesty golf